A Democrat Senate candidate who has a massive college debt supports getting rid of college debt.
Shocker. Shocker.
So a Democrat candidate running for U.S. Senate in Arkansas is running on a platform that includes wiping away student debt. But a financial disclosure that she had to file, which was reviewed by the Daily Caller News Foundation, shows that she has tens of thousands of dollars in outstanding student debt. Natalie James, a realtor who will face off against Republican Arkansas Senator John Boozman in November, has between $50,000 and $100,000 in student debt. They're loans, of course, but it's debt nonetheless. That's what her filing says when she filed it last week. James, this is the person with the debt, graduated from the University of Arkansas at Little Rock, according to her campaign website. Her debt was incurred in 2003 and has a 2% interest rate for a 30-year period, the financial disclosure shows. So here's what's interesting. She's virtue signaling out there that she wants the government to pay off of her debt, but she's running for office and will have a unique opportunity to vote on that very bill that would benefit herself. So that's Democrat dystopia, right? You're not responsible for your decisions. Well, that literally is the definition of the Democrat Party.
Look, I believe in working together and solving problems. The first thing Ms. James should do is get in touch with the Biden administration and have Joe come out there and yell at the college. Just like the gas station operators say, lower the price, like the senile, escaped.
I'm surprised his college when he spoke to the college. I'm surprised he didn't have all the cars out there like during the election, and everybody's in the car, instead of actually in the audience.
It wasn't on the cue card. He didn't read it. That's the problem. Look, you're not canceling debt. You're transferring this debt, right? This is transferring this debt onto the taxpayer. And look, this is just another person that's obviously oppressed, that she's ran up this much college debt. I've always keep hearing all these people are like, oh, you got to go to college. You'll make so much more money. And I'm like, well, why are we relieving debt from them then at this point? If you made so much money, why can't you pay your own debt?
Well, because the people that went to college, the geniuses that are now in the White House, have policies that are causing people to starve. And the last time I checked, there are a lot of people in the farming community who are going to be just fine if there is a shortage of food, right, in the United States of America, and also farmers across the planet. But the people that aren't going to be fine are the elites, because the first thing those farmers are going to say is, you caused this. You're the one that needs to do without.
Well, on the college debt deal, I would love to get back and, in the name of transparency, maybe she should release exactly what she purchased to run up this much debt. Because I'm willing to bet it's not college classes and textbooks. I'm thinking there's living expenses on there. She probably got a nice computer. Look, you can even buy a car with some of these college loans out there. So I feel I do feel that some students are taking advantage on this, and ultimately it should be the institution that should have some skin in the game and hold the note on some of these loans, make them viable. But right now, this is just virtue signaling to her base, saying, I'm with you. Education's good. Education's a right. They love to call stuff rights.
We always knew, of course, as a country, because the founding fathers in the Federalist Papers warned of this too, which is, there's always that danger at some point that you can have a tyranny of the majority as a result of just promising people stuff. And that is now happening in real time. And there's an entire party that has invested itself into promising you free stuff in exchange for your vote.
This is the reason why they've become socialists over time.
And then, it's not the same, eventually Marxist.
Right.
If they're not already. They kind of already are.
Well, to
Marxist,
me, the degree between socialist, Marxist, communist, it's just the degree of force you're willing to take.
True. That's very true.
So when colleges can't, when there's no more money to borrow at that point, do you start forcing instructors to work for free? Does government take over those institutions? They're state-sponsored institutions.
Each person should work according to their ability and to take according to their need, according to Karl Marx.
I was thinking Thomas Jefferson said.